Thank you very much. Even him, you cannot believe that ladies are not here. Thank you so very much. Please sit down. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Pastor, for the invitation. Dr. Charles, thank you so much. What transformed my life is coming to meetings like this, when you have people share different perspectives. So, Mr. Deji, thank you so much. You touched on something that many people run away from. You know, unconsciously in the church, we are taught not to be social. It's an unconscious thing, teaching. So when you discover that your money and your progress many times is not in the hands of the people you know. For information, fans don't pay. Fans don't pay. Thank you very much, Barrister Shadrach. You know the law. They say there's no ignorance. Once you have committed and you say, I didn't know, they'll say there's no ignorance in law. So you need to know. So these are the things, these little things that helps us as men to be able to navigate through. I'm very happy, like you said. I'm always worried that when they call men events, that are women gate crash. So I was asking a woman, why do you do this all the time? He said they keep wondering, what are these men going to do there? Why are they calling only them? But you will never find one man in a women event. We give them space. Go do your stuff. But when it comes to ours, no. They must be part of it. In fact, you'll be surprised if this is running online, there will be more women. They say, okay, we should not come physically. Okay. Can they stop us from using our data? You know, they will go and steal. What are they telling them? They're always curious about men. Do you know why? Anywhere the leader goes, something goes. So they want to know. Anywhere the leader goes, something goes there. Drive. This is a manly statement. Any man without a drive will be fought against by women and the society. Drive is a testosterone activity. And that's why when men grow older, they become sick because they refuse to continue to do the things that improves or increases or sustains testosterone. One of it is when men begin to make money, they relax and stop resistance activities. Go to the airports. When you see how to identify a very wealthy man, is that somebody is pushing the trolley. Now to him, I have the money. You don't have the money. You need the money. Push the trolley. Meanwhile, this guy who's pushing the trolley is getting life and testosterone added to him, and you are losing. Muscle memory, once you don't use it, I did whole brain optimization in Singapore. Once you don't use a certain part of your brain, you lose it. It dies. You see, when you tell men now, let's squat, you see many men will not be able to just squat and go back. Why? We have become wealthy. We have made the money. Let me tell you as men, make sure you do resistant activities regularly. Prostrates begin to enlarge when testosterone levels goes down. So if you keep them up, you keep yourself up. And what does that tell you? The human brain was not designed to do nothing, to be at ease. No. You must stimulate it. You must do difficult things. Hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. And weak men create hard times. So each time things become difficult, celebrate, because they will produce strong men. I love Nigeria. I love our condition now. You know why? We'll produce strong men. The man was designed for difficulty. When you drive a Hilux in the city, it's a waste of vehicle. It's a waste. What are you doing in the city with the Hilux? You need to test it in the rugged terrain. That's a man. A Hilux. And when you hear drive is very active. Movement. Anger. I want to be a billionaire, so freaking bad. You want to be? You must be very angry. But the anger of billionaires is mixed with love to produce passion. People pray and say, oh, I don't want anger in my life. Listen, anger is factory fitted. Factory fitted to produce you success and achievement. Even the Bible says, be angry, but sin not, only make money. Don't sin. Don't go and break somebody's head. Say Nigeria is bad. This man, they go and slap him. No. Convert your anger to worthy ideas and drive them. It's anger that drives. That's the fuel. Nigeria is like this. I can no longer, my school fees have gone to 1 million naira from 500,000. That anger of increase in the rent, in the school fees, makes you generate what is another source of income. It's not to fight. Not to fight people who don't know about you, who don't care about you. So expand your what? Your money. Try. Expand it. There's what we call chaotic opportunities. Anytime there's chaos, there's opportunity. If all of us start fighting now, we're fighting ourselves, we're fighting. The smartest of us, do you know what he will do? He will just stoop low and watch. Do you know when you fight, things drop? His watch, his watch is down. His money has fallen. His shoe, his wristwatch, his phone. The smart ones will just go and pick. And after you have finished fighting, you start looking for your personal belongings. That's where Nigeria is now. Chaotic, right? But there are opportunities. And let me tell you where to. Don't look up. Go down. The things that are not common or they are not visible to many people standing, that's what to look at. Let me tell you my story. Like Sambo said, we're contemporaries in the university. He gave me my first 50,000 naira I started business with in the University of Jos. So that's why anywhere, if he calls me, he can command me. You understand? He will call you, say, Isaac. I say, where are you? They say, come here, I will come. I was in Uyo. I just came back the day before yesterday. Because of him, he can't tell me to be at an event and I will not come. Why? Big relationships. Big requests. So if he requests, I'll come. Big results. Are you seeing it now? Yes. He has invested that. When he was doing that, did he know of today? No. You can never know. I've just established a coconut water factory in Uyo. I was going to Calabar. I was supposed to be in Calabar. Today is Saturday, right? Today, we have a 1,000 hectare of land for coconut farm estate. 1,000 hectares. Why am I want to tell you this? So you expand. I'm a pharmacist. But there's something about coconut. Many of us don't know. And I advise you to invest in coconut. Even the Bible says, the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. Why? That even in old age, it will bear fruit. Coconut is the only plant that can continue to fruit for 250 years. You have the palm, the oil palm and coconut, they belong to the same family. And all the parts of the coconut are very useful. I'm doing coconut water now. I've gotten machines for coconut pits. We produce coconut pits now for hydroponics farming, soilless farming. I'm doing it currently. Now, NAFDAC has just certified my factory and the product. I have my number now. Demand is going up. I went to, there's a St. Gabriel's coconut oil factory in Ipareni local government in Akwa Ibom that is moribund. I wrote to the state government to take it over. I had my first meeting with them. Do you know what they told me? That the factory needs 1 million coconuts per day. They need 1 million coconuts per day. That is the factory requirement. It means from the law of lead time, you must have 30 days supply of coconuts to run that factory. Meaning that at every time in the warehouse, we must have 30 million coconuts. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria has no capacity to do that. We don't have currently. We do not have. And that's why we are starting the coconut farm estate to supply coconut. Abuja consumes 4,000 coconuts per month because we didn't have NAFDAC certification then. We were only selling in our points. We have sugarcane points, people come to buy there. Now we have the number. That means we have 36 states plus Abuja to supply coconut water. I sell 1 bottle of coconut water for 3,000 naira. 1 bottle, 3,000. In a month, Abuja consumes 4,000 coconuts that will produce. We have 2,000. Abuja consumes 2,000 bottles that we're producing just testing our hands. So it means in a month we do a turnover of 6 million from coconut water. So let's do an extrapolation. If every state does 1,000 coconuts, and we have 36 states, so we have 36,000 coconut bottles of water times 3,000. 108 million per month. Conservative. I have people who buy 60 bottles at a time. That's their drink. Why am I telling you this? Expand your drive to make money. There are so many things we are not looking at. So now look at me, pharmacist. Somebody was telling me, Onoja, you're a pharmacist, you're supposed to be talking about drugs. And I say, do you even understand what you are talking? I started corporate sugarcane in 2014. Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen, yeah. Even me. Let me say, what sugarcane has done for me, I cannot tell it all. That's the song. You see, when you see sugarcane, you see an ordinary thing, right? When I see sugarcane, I do this. I bow. Even coconut was given birth to by sugarcane. Do you understand? And let me tell you how the idea came. I was in Singapore for a course, and I went to relax at the beach, and they offered drinks, and they now said they had coconut water and sugarcane juice. Sugarcane get juice? How? I said, can I have those two last ones? So they brought them. I took the sugarcane juice. Fantastic. I asked them, how do you produce sugarcane juice? They said there's a machine just in the that small building there that crushes it. And I said, can I see? They said yes. I walked up to them, and it's a 75-year-old man that is doing this business. If you see the speed, I looked at the machine. I stood there. I saw all the sugarcane plantation wasting in Nigeria. I took a decision. I was going to bring this machine to Nigeria. Came back, I started the process, imported the first one. That business took off the first day. Those of you who know the corporate sugarcane, if you go to Next that time and when we started, there's a long queue. Somebody will be saying it's not true. They'll see the machine crush sugarcane juice. They'll ask, sorry, is there anything in the machine that mixes it with water? You know, we have a big problem here. We have been how do you put it now? We have what's the word now? No, we have been so let down by our leaders that trust is something you're seeing. There's a machine. My friends told me, obscure the machine, let people not see it, just produce it and give them. I said, no. I want them to see what is happening. Do you know people will come, you see the machine live. They will walk behind to go and check whether there's one water connector that is pumping the water. Because they never believe that sugarcane has got juice. And the juice has no, you don't mix it. We started that business. We have run that business for 10 years. We only closed shop for 7 days during COVID. We have run it every day for 10 years. Every single day. The people who started working with us have bought their own stuff and married on sugarcane. Mereke. So if you call me Mereke with all pressure, I like the name. Now I'm changing it to coconut head. Call me anything. Yeah, mekwakwa. Kageshi mekwakwa. Thank you. You know, many of us are ashamed to tell people what we believe in. Let me tell you, the law of life is the law of belief. Whatever you believe will happen to you. Whatever you believe. You see, my life today, I have seen that anything you believe and you can see, you will achieve. And I got that from Elijah and Elisha. Detractors came to Elisha and said, your master is going to be taken from you today. He said, I know. The Elisha came to Elijah and said, sir, he now asked him, say, what do you want from me? He said, sir, I want the double portion of your spirit. He said, you have asked a hearty, but that is the change. If you see me when I'm taking up, you will have it. Ladies and gentlemen, anything you can see in your mind's eye, you will achieve it. For me, I have achieved all. Listen to me. I have achieved all the things that I have seen in my mind's eye. And that's why I don't fear failure. I confront anything that I'm afraid of, I confront it. I was in Nairobi for a course, and the road to my hotel that I could walk was laden with bad boys that they say attack people and steal from them. And the other way I have to use a taxi was longer and more expensive. And I asked myself, there are boys like me that won't take my things. shorter route. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pass that place. And this is what I'm going to do. So, I use put my knapsack and I'll go in. You see? I'll be practicing my kickboxing as I go. I will see them. They'll just be looking at me. I passed that way for 25 days. Because when you know that the person who is passing is also a mad person, you allow him to go. I saved that cost because something in me said, no. Huh? A men like me, boys like me want to, no. I want to tell you something. You have opportunities everywhere. Problems, like Dr. Charles said, they are not in short supply in Nigeria. Problems are everywhere. That's why, like you said, each time you are, that's the Dr. Seko, each time you're coming back to Nigeria, that's the same experience with me. The plane has a lot of foreigners coming in. Now, do you think they love us? It's not love relationship. It's resources. Then the people who are here are trying to jackpot. No, we're not saying you're doing a bad thing. But think about it. Why do you leave a place that is wealthy thinking that it's better on the other side? You can go and do business and come back. There's something in Nigeria. This is the Garden of Eden. Everything grows, everything sells. But you have not applied yourself. You don't want the stress. You say, me, I'm a clean ball. I'm a soft ball. I want soft life. If you want soft life, you must do hard work now. If you don't do the hard work now, life will be difficult for you later. If you meet a 70-year-old woman and man in traffic selling pure water, he failed somewhere. At 70, you shouldn't be selling pure water in traffic. 70 years, he failed somewhere. He didn't do the hard work when he should do it. Some of us, we allow ourselves to just relax and say, God will do it. It shall be well. God will not do your work. God is working very hard. Can you see how hardworking he is? All over the world, people are calling him everywhere. Everywhere. They are calling him. Then you sit here and say he will do. No, he will tell you, I'm already busy. That's why I gave you brains. You see this thing they call brains? Like I say, they say, there are no useless brains. Only brains that are used less. We're not using our brains. You're not using our brains the way we should use it. Stimulate it. Get an idea. Run it. I was in Malaysia for lie detection course. I went to Singapore. I went to Indonesia. I found something about these Asians. That they cook with sugar. They eat more sugar than us. But they have no diabetes. Why? I found they have this vegetable they call bitter gourd. After eating those things, they use bitter gourd to regulate the glucose. So, and I said, let me try this seed in Nigeria. They say it will not grow in Nigeria. Nigeria started saying, lady, I am growing bitter gourd now, giving to people who have diabetes. They are getting good results. In the compound in Uyo, I planted some. I flew with 12 kilograms day before yesterday. Yesterday it was supplied to Dunes and H-Medics, 5,000 per kg. 60,000 was gotten from there. I supply, see, I'm just telling you this to know that there's possibility everywhere. Now, as you are sitting here now, I'm starting coconut water and beetroot. You know beetroot? Beetroot is a vasodilator. It manages anything that is with flow in the body. Helps men too. All the men taking all those things for performance, beetroot will give you your result. So now I'm doing coconut water and beetroot, and I'm looking for who to be. If you have, I can buy from you 1,000 kilograms of beetroot per month to produce coconut water and beetroot. So if after this meeting you meet me and say, I want to start cultivating beetroot, you are an automatic millionaire. You don't need, I am the off-taker. Do you understand me? I am taking, your own is go and cultivate it. Is it ready? You call me, it's ready. Then how much? Take. And we'll take it. Wow. There are so many things you can make money from. Hydroponics. In your house, you can grow vegetables now and sell. Why sit we here until we die? Why? There are opportunities. We are losing fruit trees. Guava, I'm looking for guava. I can't find guava again. Can you grow guava seedlings and let us buy? Soursop. Soursop has anti-cancer properties. We don't have soursop. If you give me a trailer load of soursop now, we buy from you. It's not available. But we have the land, we have the seeds. But the people to do it, the hard work, we don't want to do. There is money everywhere in Nigeria. Tap into the one. So what am I trying to tell you? Expand it. You are a doctor, yes. You can do something else. You can get into the field of IT. There's cloud engineering now. You can become a cloud engineer as a doctor. Yes. It's in your house. You will create cloud accounts for companies and they will pay you. All kinds of things are going up. But you have said you are going to heaven. And because of that you will not do anything because you are going to heaven. You are our problem. You are our problem. We will all be there. Sambo, I'm going to be there. Sir, you will be there. You will just be so frustrated that you find that all these people that made all this money were there. They came. See, be an example. Be an example of a man. You are a man. If God should be proud of, I do a lot of adventure. I've gone to swim in the Atlantic, Indian Ocean in Durban. I went to swim there. I got to the shark zone before I stopped. They told me I can't exceed the shark zone because of sharks. My next adventure, I'm going to do skydiving. You know why? When I arrive and God will say, you are really my son. I like people like you. I want God to be proud of me that I did things. Many of you have been beaten to submission. You submitted to life. And you are not just gentle, you have submitted. It's not gentility. There's so much you can do. One hymn that transformed me. Hark the voice of Jesus crying, who will go and walk today. He said, let none hear you idly saying, there is nothing I can do. There's something you can do. There's a new thing you can add. You can do something. You can imagine now we're going to, that's real estate, sir, isn't it? Farm estate. Yes. So you come, you have your own, you want 1 hectare, coconut 1 hectare, and do you know the unique proposition? We will buy all your coconut. The market is ready. Yes. It's ready. We're not trying to say, and we'll look for market. No, we are the market. If coconut water is not available for 2 days, it's like there's a riot going on. The same, how much you buy water, ordinary water? 50 naira. 500, 250, 300, yeah? That water is 3,000 for same boat volume. And we sell. Somebody will say, you sell water 3,000. It's not for you. You understand? If someone say, yeah, water 3,000 is so expensive. I know they follow people quarrel. It's not for you. I have attended a course for 10,000, for 10 million naira. So what are you saying? 300, 3,000 is not, that means it's not bad. It's just that your position now and stretch yourself. So, men, quit yourselves as men and fight, or you become servants to the Philistines. Who are the Philistines? Poverty is one Philistine. Yes. If you don't fight as men, you will be a servant. And if you remember that war, this thing I'm telling you was told the Philistines by their king. That said, the Israelites have gone together. If you don't fight, you will be servants. They killed all the Israelites. Oh. Yeah. Listen to this. Why? Because somebody told them, say, quit yourselves as what? Men and fight. Expand. If not, this current economic crisis in Nigeria is not going to stop soon. All the coalition they are trying to form, it will take some time to materialize. So how are you going to survive before the coalition takes over? Look to yourself. Expand. There are various, I can't begin to tell you one after the other. And let me say it here. As brothers, when you have opportunities, bring it to the house. Share it. And let me tell you as brothers too, be good partners. Don't be evil. Don't be evil. Many of us here are wicked in the church. If a partner brings something and you will take your own and take others and run away. When somebody says, okay, there's a land we can do real estate, we're giving you 2,000 hectares. And he now calls us and says, there's 2,000 hectares. What can we do so that we can be able to achieve it? We need to pay 100 million first before we... Then somebody says 100 million. 100 million. Yes, we can generate 100 million. Each 100 of us give 1 million. But do you know if you bring that, somebody will say, this guy wants to try to defraud us. See, brother, see what a brother wants to do to another brother. He wants to take money from us. How can we just give like? But once he goes to Musa, and Musa gives him 100 million, and he goes to buy the land, or pay part payment, and he starts, and you now start seeing him growing. You now say, the love of money is the root of all evil. This brother, he has left the faith. This kind of money he has, you cannot have this. Do you know we believe that there are some kind of money you cannot have as a Christian? Unconscious belief. And that's why we are poor. Whatever you've not gotten in your mind, you can't have it in your hands. You cannot. Some of you say, trailer, these trucks are, this Dangote, how can one woman have all these trucks? That's why you don't have it. If you tell yourself I can have it, you will have it. So, my brothers, it is time for us to expand. I've just shown you some little, there are so many parts. Everywhere you go, there's a need in Nigeria. Transport, everywhere. See the kind of taxis we have in Abuja. What are you doing about it? Logistics, movement of goods. What are you doing? Create an impact. Create an impact. Do something that tomorrow people will say, this man did a great work. So I beg you, like Albert Einstein would say, he said the significant challenges we face cannot be solved at the same thinking we were at when we created them. You have to expand your thinking. Thank you very much.
Hi. Oh my goodness. Woo! Somebody say expand. Expand. My goodness, give Isaac Onoja another round of applause, please. That was beautiful. Thank you very much. Please, you may be seated. Thank you.